Hello YouTube. In today's video I'm going to be fitting a reproduction Krag rifle side base to my Winchester 1895 barrel. As you can see, I found a barrel, a 28-inch barrel for a Winchester 1895. This is a 7.62 barrel, correct for my rifle. But I'm not impressed with the rifling, so I don't think I'm going to be using it, and plus my restoration process has already gone so far that to go back now, especially for bad rifling barrel, is kind of pointless. So here's what I got. This is a reproduction Krag barrel or Krag front sight base. It's dovetailed, so in order for me to install it, I would have to cut a dovetail recess in my barrel and then install this base. But the reason why I have it here next to this barrel is so that you can compare the two. And it seems to me like they're similar enough to where once installed, I think it'll be a close enough match to the original. The shapes are not exactly the same, but I think it'll be fine. Also, you see, I got a blank frontside plate, so I can file it down to whatever size I want, and a pin to secure the blade to the base, which is similar to this configuration. By the way, that envelope is where I got the base from. Alright, so there you go. You can see how these are kind of similar. Alright, you can see the way I've got it set up. Basically, I have my barrel clamped in the vise. I have my receiver suspended so that the weight is not bouncing around. And what I have here are my Wheeler Engineering scope mounting levelers, or level gauges, whatever they're called. So essentially I'm just verifying that one of them placed on the bolt here is the same as one placed on the rear side base, and I can see that they're on the same level. So now what I can do is use one of them to basically, once I start filing here on the barrel, I can use this and verify it against that. And I'm measuring the top of the dovetail here. So 885 thousandths is what I think I'm going to be filing straight down and then expanding into a dovetail. So the reason why I have my bayonet placed on the muzzle is because I know this is where it basically sits. So what I'm going to want to do is start marking slightly away from the bayonet. And if I lay my base on top of these two, I can verify whether or not I marked everything correctly. So, yeah, as long as I stay within the lines when I'm filing, I think we're going to be okay. And just to give you a comparison, you can see where the bubble is on that one, pretty much in the same spot. I overfiled it by a lot. As I know you've heard me say before, life goes on, and I'm going to try to make this base work for me. The other thing I want to do, as I mentioned before, is round these corners a little bit. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is cut the slot a little bit lower. I'm just going to clean it up with my slot cutting file. Okay, now we're going to shorten this base to just below the hole. So now I need to install the blade and drill a hole. I'm just going to drill all the way through. Might be just enough height here. Alright, now I'm just going to drill that. Alright, let's check it out. Pin goes in, it's a little loose, but I can stake it. So the way I'm going to stake this is to add a dot right on the very edge of the base, kind of like that, and that will ensure that the metal displaces and the pin cannot come out. So I'll do the same on this side, like that, and now that pin will never come out. You can see that I can probably take down the front sight a little bit more. So I think this is it. Essentially now it just needs to be silver soldered on, and then after that I'm going to blue the side and I'm going to blacken the silver solder. So let's try to put the barrel bend on, and it goes over. Perfect. Okay, so this is what we're looking at. Not the best job, but it's been soldered on, and I've just started polishing so that I can blue it, cold blue most likely, and essentially that's what it looks like. Alright, now with a bit of cold blue, sorry for waving this around, so now it's been blued and oiled, and you can see how it looks. I don't see a whole lot of silver solder, so I may just leave it alone, basically. My God, sorry for shaking the barrel in front of you. So yeah, this is how it looks now.